We live in a world saturated with superficial interactions. Technology connects us digitally, yet true human connection seems increasingly elusive. Loneliness and isolation are on the rise, highlighting a profound need for genuine understanding. David Brooks, in his insightful book How to Know a Person, delves into this crisis of disconnection, urging us to move beyond surface-level interactions and cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships. Brooks argues that our modern culture often prioritizes achievement and outward appearances over genuine connection. We present curated versions of ourselves online, afraid to reveal our vulnerabilities and complexities. This focus on superficiality hinders our ability to truly see and understand one another. The result is a society where individuals feel increasingly unseen, unheard, and ultimately, disconnected. This disconnection has profound implications for our well-being. Loneliness has been linked to various physical and mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, and even heart disease. When we lack genuine connection, we miss out on the support, belonging, and sense of purpose that come from meaningful relationships. Brooks challenges us to confront this crisis of disconnection by examining our own approach to relationships. Are we truly present in our interactions? Do we seek to understand others on a deeper level, or do we settle for superficial exchanges? By asking ourselves these difficult questions, we can begin to cultivate the skills necessary for forging more meaningful connections. Brooks invites us to embrace the concept of deep seeing, a practice that involves looking beyond superficial traits and appearances. It's about seeking to understand the essence of another person, delving into their true nature and inner world. This requires a significant shift in perspective, moving away from judgment and assumptions towards curiosity, empathy, and genuine interest. It's about recognizing that every individual carries a unique story, shaped by their experiences, values, and aspirations which deserve to be acknowledged. Deep seeing is not about reducing individuals to labels or categories, but rather appreciating their full complexity. Instead, it's about appreciating the richness of human experience, understanding that everyone has a depth that is worth exploring. It's about recognizing that everyone, regardless of their background or beliefs, deserves to be seen and understood for who they truly are beyond the surface. This requires a willingness to listen attentively, ask meaningful questions, and hold space for others to share their authentic selves without fear of judgment. This process of deep seeing can be transformative, both for the individual and for society as a whole, fostering deeper connections. When we feel truly seen and understood, we experience a profound sense of validation and belonging. Our relationships become sources of strength and support, fostering personal growth, resilience, and mutual respect. Moreover, deep seeing has the power to bridge divides and foster empathy across differences, creating a more inclusive environment. By recognizing our shared humanity, we can begin to build a more compassionate and connected world where everyone feels valued. However, deep seeing is not a passive act. It requires effort, intentionality, and a willingness to be vulnerable and open. It's about acknowledging our own biases and assumptions, and actively working to challenge and overcome them. It's about approaching others with an open heart and a genuine desire to connect on a deeper level. By embracing the practice of deep seeing, we can unlock a deeper level of understanding and connection in our relationships, enriching our lives and the lives of those around us. Brooks introduces the concepts of diminishers and illuminators to illustrate the profound impact we have on others in our daily interactions. Diminishers, often unconsciously, drain energy and enthusiasm from interactions, leaving a trail of negativity. They may be overly critical, dismissive, or self-absorbed, leaving others feeling unseen, unheard, and undervalued. Illuminators, on the other hand, have the opposite effect, bringing light and positivity to every interaction. They radiate warmth, curiosity, and genuine interest, creating a space where others feel safe to be themselves and express their true thoughts. These categories are not about inherent personality traits, but rather about the way we choose to engage with others in various situations. We all have the capacity to be both diminishers and illuminators in different situations, depending on our awareness and choices. The key is to become aware of our impact and strive to cultivate the qualities of an illuminator, making conscious efforts to uplift others. This involves practicing empathy, active listening, and asking open-ended questions that encourage others to share their thoughts and feelings openly. Illuminators recognize the inherent worth and dignity of every individual, treating everyone with respect and kindness. they approach interactions with a genuine desire to connect, creating a space where others feel valued, respected, and appreciated. Their presence is characterized by warmth, openness, and a willingness to truly listen and understand others. By cultivating these qualities within ourselves, we can transform our interactions from draining to energizing, creating a positive ripple effect in our relationships and communities. The choice to be a diminisher or an illuminator is a conscious one, requiring self-awareness and intentionality. By reflecting on our own behaviors and interactions, we can identify areas where we may be unintentionally diminishing others and make positive changes. We can then actively work to cultivate the qualities of an illuminator, fostering deeper connections and creating a more positive and supportive environment for ourselves and those around us, ultimately leading to more fulfilling and enriching relationships. In a world saturated with distractions, truly listening to another person has become a rare and precious gift. It's an art that requires practice and dedication. Active listening, as described by Brooks, is not merely about hearing the words someone speaks, but about fully engaging with their message, both verbally and non-verbally. It's about being present in the moment. It requires us to quiet our own internal dialogue, set aside distractions, and focus our full attention on the speaker. This means putting away our phones and other distractions. Active listening involves paying attention to both the content and the emotions being conveyed. It's about understanding the underlying feelings behind the words. It's about noticing not just what is said, but also how it is said, observing body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. These nonverbal cues are crucial. It's about creating a safe and non-judgmental space where the other person feels heard and understood. This fosters open and honest communication. This requires empathy, patience, and a genuine desire to connect with the speaker on a deeper level. It's about showing that you care. Active listening is not about formulating responses or interjecting our own opinions. It's about being fully present. It's about allowing the other person the space to fully express themselves, without interruption or judgment. This creates a sense of trust. It's about asking clarifying questions to ensure understanding and reflecting back what we've heard, to demonstrate that we're truly paying attention. This shows that we value their perspective. This level of attentiveness conveys respect, validation, and a genuine interest in the speaker's perspective. It strengthens the bond between individuals. By practicing active listening, we can transform our relationships. It leads to deeper connections and mutual respect. When people feel truly heard, they feel valued and respected. This is the foundation of strong relationships. This fosters trust, intimacy, and a deeper sense of connection. It's the key to meaningful interactions. Active listening is an essential skill for building strong relationships, resolving conflicts, and creating a more compassionate and understanding world. It's a practice that benefits everyone involved. So let's dive a bit deeper, shall we? Understanding isn't just about knowing the facts. It's about connecting the dots, seeing the bigger picture, and, well, truly grasping the essence of the subject. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion, revealing more and more with each layer you uncover. And, sometimes it's those subtle insights that make all the difference. So keep an open mind and stay curious. The journey to deeper understanding is, honestly, a rewarding one. Imagine for a moment walking in someone else's shoes. It's not just about understanding their struggles, but also their joys, their fears, and their dreams. This perspective can transform how we interact with the world around us. By embracing empathy, we open doors to deeper connections and a more compassionate society. When we foster genuine connections, the benefits ripple through society. Communities become stronger, workplaces more collaborative, and overall well-being improves. It's not just about individual relationships, but about creating a network of support and understanding that uplifts everyone. Cultivating meaningful relationships requires time, effort, and a willingness to be vulnerable. It's about sharing experiences, listening deeply, and being present. These connections enrich our lives, providing a sense of belonging and purpose. Embracing the journey of knowing others is a lifelong adventure. It's filled with discoveries, challenges, and growth. Each person we meet adds a new chapter to our story, teaching us more about the world and ourselves. So let's embark on this journey, with an open heart and a curious mind.